Welcome back, Guggeners family. Gabriel Magalhaes, the defender, signed a new 4-year contract in 2025, keeping him at Arsenal until 2029. Gabriel Magalhaes, from Lille to Arsenal staple. Early career and Arsenal arrival. Gabriel Magalhaes began his senior career in Brazil before moving to Europe. He played for French side Lille and had loan spells elsewhere before Arsenal acquired him in 2020, a move that cost around £27 million. Since his arrival at Arsenal, Gabriel has steadily matured from a raw but physically imposing defender to a central pillar of Arsenal's defense. Over the years, his development on both defensive solidity and aerial threat has made him a standout among center-backs in the Premier League. Performance and contribution. By 2025, Gabriel had made around 210 appearances in all competitions for Arsenal and scored around 20 goals, an impressive tally for a central defender. His physical presence, aerial dominance, and ability to defend high lines have made him a key defensive asset. Equally important, his offensive contribution from set pieces, corners, free kicks, gives Arsenal an additional attacking dimension. In recent seasons, Gabriel, often alongside William Saliba, has formed one of the most formidable center-back partnerships in the league. Their understanding, complementary styles, Saliba's composure and ball playing, plus Gabriel's physicality and aerial threat, have helped stabilize Arsenal's defense. Also, Gabriel hasn't shied away from being an attacking threat. His goals have come at vital moments from headers or set-piece situations. For a defender, that dual threat, defending plus scoring, significantly raises his value. Challenges faced. Despite strong performances, the 2024-2025 season ended with a blow. Gabriel suffered a hamstring injury near the end of the campaign in April 2025, requiring surgery and forcing him out for the remainder of the season. That injury exposed how crucial he is to Arsenal. Without him, and Saliba, the defense looked more vulnerable. Some of the team's drop in form coincided with his absence, underscoring how central he had become to their stability. Nevertheless, the club seems confident in his recovery and value, as evidenced by their decision to offer him a new long-term contract despite the injury. The 2025 contract renewal. What we know. On June 6, 2025, Arsenal formally announced that Gabriel had signed a new 4-year contract, which will keep him at Arsenal until 2029. This extension came even though his previous contract was running until 2027, meaning the club moved to secure his services far earlier than strictly necessary. While exact financial terms were not publicly confirmed, as is often the case, media reports suggested the deal includes a wage increase for Gabriel, reflecting his importance to the side and his value in the transfer market if he were ever to be sold. Upon signing, Gabriel spoke emotionally. He said he felt pride in continuing at Arsenal, gratitude to fans and staff, and expressed hope to win trophies with the club he loves. Club reaction was equally full of praise. The staff, including management, emphasized Gabriel's qualities, not only as a defender, but as a leader and a consistent performer whose presence brings stability. In short, this is more than a contract. It is a statement from Arsenal. We trust you. You are part of our long-term plans. Why Arsenal extended Gabriel? Strategic importance. Extending Gabriel's deal in 2025 made sense for several reasons. Stability in defense for the near future. Given that football is unpredictable, injuries, form dips, transfers, having a proven center-back locked in until 2029 gives Arsenal security at the heart of defense. Not only does it stabilize the backline, but it allows for long-term planning, signings around him, defensive system building, youth integration. This is particularly important because Gabriel's presence, with Saliba, had become a cornerstone of Arsenal's defensive resurgence. Losing him, to transfer or end of contract, would have left a big void. By renewing early, Arsenal avoids that risk. Avoiding external interest and transfer market pressure. Gabriel was reportedly being eyed by clubs abroad, including some with financial muscle, as in from leagues known to offer lucrative packages. A contract renewal, especially with improved terms, reduces the temptation for both player and club to part ways early. It also sends a message to potential suitors. The contract is long, the value is high. This strengthens Arsenal's negotiating power, in case any offers come in. Rewarding and retaining a key performer. By 2025, Gabriel had consistently proven his worth, defensively solid, offensively useful, and a regular starter. The renewal shows the club values him, not just as a squad member, but as a key figure. Also, from a morale and locker room perspective, rewarding a loyal, hard-working player encourages others to stay committed and perform. It sets a standard for professionalism and longevity. Long-term planning and club identity. A modern club aiming for sustained success needs a stable core, players who stay over multiple seasons, understand the club culture, and build cohesion. Gabriel's renewal contributes to that core. Moreover, by locking down key players, Arsenal signals ambition. They don't just plan for next season, they plan for several years ahead. That stability can help attract other quality players, youth talents, and reinforce the club's identity. Gabriel's role going forward. What's expected? With a new contract, Gabriel is expected to remain a central figure in Arsenal's defensive and overall project. Here's what his role might involve in the coming seasons. Defensive backbone and leadership. At 27, Gabriel is in his prime years. The club will likely rely on him to anchor defense, especially when building around younger players or integrating new signings. His experience and leadership, on and off pitch, will be key. Given his past contributions, he'll remain first-choice center-back, barring injuries, often paired with Saliba. Their understanding is now a major asset, which Arsenal can build around. Set piece threat and offensive contribution. His aerial ability and physical presence mean he will continue being an important attacking threat on corners, free kicks, and set plays. For a team aspiring for silverware, having defenders and contribute goals is a major plus. Moreover, his scoring record, for a defender, boosts squad depth. In tight games, those extra goals can make the difference. Stability after injury, key to title push. Gabriel missed the end of 2025 due to hamstring surgery. The contract renewal shows the club's faith in his recovery. For the 2025-26 season and beyond, full fitness and consistent performance from him will be vital, especially if Arsenal aim to compete for the Premier League title and European honors. By committing long-term, Gabriel signals his own ambition too. He wants to be part of Arsenal's project, build success, win trophies. That commitment could influence team chemistry and performance positively. Mentorship and squad maturity. As one of the more experienced defenders, Gabriel can play a mentoring role for younger defenders or academy graduates. His professionalism, experience, and understanding of the Premier League are assets for squad development. A stable defensive core with players like Gabriel attracts respect from teammates, opponents, and recruits. Risks and what could go wrong. No renewal, even a long-term one, guarantees success. A few risks and uncertainties remain. Injury risk. Gabriel's hamstring surgery underscores the vulnerability even established players have. A serious injury or recurring fitness issues could impact his performance or availability. Given the physical demands of the Premier League and European competitions, maintaining fitness will be crucial. Form decline or competition. As Gabriel ages, contract runs until he'll be 31-32, form fluctuations or younger defenders pushing for positions may challenge his status as automatic starter. Squad dynamics and competition could influence playing time. Also, tactical changes under management could demand different defensive attributes, speed, ball playing, versatility, which could affect how often he starts. Pressure and expectation. A long-term deal raises expectations. Fans, management, and media will expect consistency, leadership, performance. Mistakes, dips in form, or defensive lapses may be judged more harshly. Market dynamics and contract value. If Gabriel performs exceptionally well, contract terms may make selling him, if club wants, difficult. High wages, long duration. While that's good for stability, it could limit flexibility if the club wants to refresh the squad. Alternatively, if Arsenal fail to match ambitions, trophies, titles, despite his commitment, questions may arise about whether staying was the right move. What this means for Arsenal, broader implications. Gabriel's renewal is not just a personal milestone, it has broader significance for Arsenal as a club. Foundation for long-term project. With Gabriel and other key players under long-term contracts, Arsenal are signaling that they are building something lasting, not short-term fixes. This sets a foundation for long-term success, consistent defense, team cohesion, youth development around a stable core. A strong backbone allows the club to plan transfer strategically, nurture young talents, and gradually build a squad that mixes experience and youth. Attracting talent and stability message. Clubs and players often seek stability. Knowing that Arsenal keeps and values its core players makes the club more attractive to potential signings, especially younger players who want to grow or experienced professionals seeking a stable environment. Future recruits and academy graduates will see that performing for Arsenal can lead to long-term commitment, respect, and growth. Confidence boost for fans and morale. Fans often fear constant turnover, losing players, instability, uncertainty. Securing key players like Gabriel gives sequenders a sense of stability and ambition. That in turn improves morale, club image, and long-term fan engagement. Internally, remaining players sense the club is serious, boosting motivation, camaraderie, and collective drive. Defensive identity and tactical stability. Defense often defines consistency in top-level football. With Gabriel committed, Arsenal can rely on a proven defensive structure, allowing managers to build tactics around known strengths. It helps avoid defensive rebuilding, which can take time and disrupt performance. Instead, Arsenal can focus on tweaking attack in midfield, adding depth, and aiming for silverware. Reactions and sentiments. Gabriel, club, and fans. Gabriel expressed pride and gratitude. Signing the new deal felt like a continuation of a journey he values deeply. He publicly said he wants to win trophies with the club and is happy to continue representing Arsenal. On the club side, management and staff praised Gabriel's qualities, performance, attitude, and leadership, and emphasized that he is a big part of our future. Among fans and media commentators, the move was widely welcomed as a smart long-term investment. Many noted that locking Gabriel down was essential to ensuring Arsenal's defensive solidity for upcoming seasons. Some saw it as a necessary step before entering a more ambitious phase, title push, deeper Champions League runs. There is optimism. As one media summary put it,
Gabriel's decision to renew ends any talk about lucrative moves elsewhere, such as to Saudi Arabia, and shows his belief in Arsenal's future. Scenarios, 2025 to 2029. With Gabriel's contract secured, here are some possible developments over the next few years. Best case scenario. Gabriel stays fit, maintains form, becomes a rock in defense. Arsenal build around him, with Saliba and others, strengthens in midfield and attack, mounts serious title challenges, Premier League, Champions League. Gabriel contributes not just defensively, but also with crucial goals, cementing his legacy at the club. Young defenders coming through benefit from his mentorship, ensuring smooth transitions if older players eventually leave. Most likely, /balance scenario. Gabriel plays majority of matches, with occasional injuries or rotation, remains a regular but not ever present. Arsenal remains competitive domestically and in Europe, defense stable, but success depends also on midfield and attack improvements. Gabriel's contract holds, club retains him as experienced head even as new signings arrive, balance between continuity and fresh blood. Worst case scenario. Recurring injuries or age-related decline, performance dips or limited